Navigation Basics. In this lesson, you will learn how to use the Icon Toolbar and menu commands to navigate Dramatica Story Expert. Please look to other tutorials for more detailed feature and functionality descriptions for the windows shown here. Dramatica Story Expert displays the project overview window when you first open a document. The icon for the project overview window is the first icon in the Icon Toolbar. Clicking on the Story Info icon switches you to the Story Information window where general information about your story can be added. Clicking on the Story Guide icon switches you to the Story Guide window, which includes step-by-step methods for developing your story. Clicking on the Players icon switches you to the Character Info window where you may describe the players in your story. Clicking on the Casting icon switches you to the Casting window, where you can assign your players pictures from the casting library or import character pictures of your own. Clicking on the Characteristics icon switches you to the Assign Characteristics window, where you may assign character functions to players by dragging and dropping the players' pictures onto the grid. Clicking on the Story Engine icon switches you to one of 4 configurations of the Story Engine window, which is an expert tool for quickly identifying your story's underlying structure. Clicking on the Theme Browser icon switches you to the Theme Browser window, which gives you a visual view of Dramatica's story structure. Clicking on the Gist Manager icon opens a separate Gist Manager window, where you may create gists and gist collections. Close this window to dismiss it. Clicking on the Story Points icon switches you to the Story Points window, where you may illustrate and edit your descriptions of how 103 key story points appear in your story. Clicking on the Reports icon switches you to the Reports window, where you may view, print, or export over 30 different reports about your story. Clicking on the Progression icon switches you to the Plot Progression window, where you can view the 4 through lines of your story across a timeline. Clicking on the Brainstorming icon switches you to the 2 brainstorming tools, which are useful for overcoming writer's block and creating what-if scenarios. Clicking on the Help icon opens Dramatica Story Expert's help files in your default browser, where you can find information about using the software as well as read the Dramatica Theory book. Click on the Overview icon to switch us back to the Project Overview window. You can use the View menu to hide the Icon Toolbar if you do not want it displayed. Select View, Show Toolbar to show the icon bar when it is hidden. You may also use Shift-Command-T to show or hide the Icon Toolbar. Let's hide it for now. The Project menu gives you access to most of the different windows in Dramatica Story Expert. Select the Story Engine menu command to switch to the Story Engine window. The Character menu gives you access to most of the player-related windows. Select the Character Info command to switch to the Character Info window. Let's go back to the Project menu and select the Story Points command to open the Story Points window again. Select View, Show Toolbar, and the Icon Toolbar reappears at the top of the window. Now click on the Overview button to switch back to the Project Overview window. Use File Save to save the project. Call the project Hansel and Gretel Go to Hollywood and press Save. This completes the Navigations Basics tutorial.